So it's now the run for the pole here at the American 700. The final group gets their chance to get out there. Here's some of the drivers in it. A lot of full-time drivers, as you can see. Tomas Aron's, of course, the last number out of the full-timers. As we are lined up here, there is a couple of Arkansas Lights drivers on the grid. Here, to pretty much get the pole, I think you gotta beat a 34.036. But I think, really, in reality, you're probably going to need to get a 33 to get the pole, if that's the case. Here's Vance Caldwell. Interesting story here. He has returned from injury, and they kept Zolt Dormitory in the 33 car, so that therefore Caldwell's now in the 29 car, which has run quite a bit better, actually. Another driver back is Audra Baranowskis is back from injury as well. Caldwell's, of course, the first car out there on the track. John Arndt is as well. A lot of concern whether Arndt and them are going to make it, considering a lot of their one-off teammates didn't actually make it. Their one-off cars didn't make it, so, and a lot of the cars that they support didn't make it. So if I were them, I'd be a little bit concerned about that, if I were to be honest with you. If I were some of the CJ Racing stable here, they got by Vance Caldwell, of course, but there's Noah Hart coming out of the pits. With Kyle Collins, that'll be a good group, honestly. As we go around the track, here's some more interesting names on the grid right now. As we're looking actually for Madeline Myatt here, just coming onto the track as well. Outside pole sitter last year, well, way outside pole sitter because it is a three-wide standing start. Arndt does a 35.4. That's definitely not quick enough, obviously. But you need to get into this race if everybody... Right now, it's a 34.6 is the cutoff of Kyle Schock Jr., so you need a 34.6 to get in. Now, granted, it's going to take a little bit before we get the entire track loaded with cars. A little bit up here, you got Deletico, Alex Allen. Dormitory's very slow in the 33 car. Got to be very careful. We've also got the Baxter cars in this. I don't think they're going to make it either. They're going to be in the race that's devoted to them. 34.8 for Kyle Collins, and he didn't really even have a pack to work with, really. So Noah Hart, there's Scott Roush right now. And we're just seeing a lot of interesting drivers. There's Zachary Fitzwater, nearly won his first race in Belgium before crashing the car. You've got a couple of former champions of the American 700 with Vincent Allen, and then DJ Curtis is also in this this group here, or this session. And we're right now seeing Jake Baskinger's in it, and right now no one's locked in right now, but I don't think that'll take long because we've got some people in a really quick pack. Still, no one's locked in. Oh, Bisceglia just got locked in, or is right now in, yes. Bisceglia's in at a 2:03. At a 2:03, that's a really good time right now. And I think Bisceglia, if he plays his cards right, could be a pole contender here. Remember, you got to beat a 34.0, so he's got to get 0.2 of a second on Cavagnaro there. Angel's up there as well. You got Baskinger and Madeline Myatt. That'll be a good pack. This looks like this is the quick pack right here. And we saw Ben Atkins, 34.3. That should get him in. So we already know Schock and them are going to the qualifiers. There's quite a few that will, I think, go to the qualifiers. Here's a good pack I'm watching with John Arndt and Jay Stella, maybe. Maybe not so much. Ooh, somebody jumped up big time there. That was Noah Hart. Just got up in there. But once again, I'm not seeing a whole lot of people really getting beyond that, to be honest with you. Like I said, you've got to get a 34.0 to really get in there. There's Askarov. And I'm not really seeing that out of this group. I think Cavagnaro's pole's safe, unless if you start seeing like Baskinger, who looks like he's on a quick lap here. Baskinger's on a quick lap here. I'm thinking, what's Baskinger going to do? He gained a spot. Oh, but I'm looking now at maybe the 11 and the 14. They're coming up to a slower pack here. This could be a big run here by like the 11 car. Yeah, the 11's got a tow now. A big tow. Just as long as she doesn't get held up. Which she might by Baranowskis. But will it be enough? Oh yes, Baskinger 2. That's going to be 4th on the grid. That whole group got a big group up 4 wide right now. You don't want to do that too often. I knew that group was going to come up quick. But now they're coming up to the slow McKinney car. And that's not going to be good for like Audra Baranowskis and Madeline Myatt. They're going to get held up big time by McKinney. Maybe not Baranowskis here. Baranowskis might have gotten a pretty decent lap out of that, but McKinney really hurt a lot of people there. Once again, we only have a couple of cars right now, so we're going to find out who some of those cars are that we didn't see on the track. Roman Rahal with problems in the 37 car. He hasn't set a lap yet. Rahal's a quick car and was on the front row last season. So we go through the order a little bit here. Trying to figure out who has not set lap times yet. This is important because at this stage you've got big issues if you haven't set a lap yet. And Rahal, we're seeing Aaron Perkins not doing well. Goldwolf is on track. Atkins we know is. Pad car. Michaels. I'm just going through the order here quick. Making sure who has set times and who hasn't. Baranowskis, Kuznetsov. Great run by Kuznetsov so far. And Lethinen. Lethinen made the race last year. He's got problems, and they pushed that car to the garage as well. So we've got more issues there with a couple of these cars. So tough break for some of them. Meanwhile, Lethinen... Oh, we got a crash in the back. That's Goldwolf going around off of... that is Luca Fontana and Dormitory. Had to take evasive action there. But right now, I think Baskinger's pole's safe. Or, I'm sorry, Cavagnaro's pole's safe. I don't see anybody really challenging that. And, I'm looking Kuznetsov jumped up, but this group is quick. It's a lot quicker in, like, the ones, but I don't see it's quicker anywhere really else other than that. Than B. Baskinger might get another run here. A late run here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Right here at the end of this lap, maybe next time he'll get a run, but it might slow him up. He's going to come up at the wrong time for them. As I think we saw the fastest car with Cavagnaro right there. And I'm looking at it here. Baskinger's going to catch up to the slow Vance Caldwell car. And if the 14 can maneuver him easily, I think you might be able to see someone like that jump up, but I'm not seeing that out of him. I think Caldwell held him up a little bit there, and I don't think you're going to beat that lap. Cavagnaro had a good run on his session there. And as I'm going through here, this pack looks pretty lethargic, to be honest with you. This pack could do something if they're careful, if they know what they're doing. Noah Hart's going out there for another run at it. Right now, I'm seeing Jake Baskinger as your top dog right now. And he's coming up to maybe draft with DJ Curtis, the former winner of the race here. This could be a quick lap if Baskinger plays his cards right here. He's got about a lap to do it. Here. He's got... Oh, Baskinger blew up! And that just ruined Madeline Myatt's chance there. They could have had a run going there, but Baskinger just grenaded it. He will get to hold his spot. laps are final now, and Madeline Myatt's probably kicking that because she could have had a run at the pole there, I'm thinking, as they come across the line. I think Alan Cavagnaro is going to be your A700 pole sitter. I'm not seeing any other real runs coming up soon. In fact, well, that run's just going to get held up by Goldwolf. And I think it's safe to say Alan Cavagnaro is going to be your pole sitter. But who will make the race and who will have to go to the qualifiers and who's going to the Baxter race? That's all a question coming up here. As Alan Cavagnaro has made it onto the grid. And this session, if you're someone like William Brock on down from that last session, I would be kind of concerned because there's a lot of cars that did very, very fast times in this session. Anyway, let's look at the big board here in about a couple of seconds. We're not over yet, I'll just say that, because some of these cars a little further down the order, such as Roman Rahal, all these cars that had that didn't do times, apparently got together and protested, so because they had damage leaving their pit boxes and whatnot. So they are all going to get another attempt at this American 700 field. All these cars that didn't initially qualify, or didn't set a time rather. So Anderson, Kruger, Moore, Fox, Jose Antonio Martini, Casper Towers, Torres, Cherry, Freeman, Thanos, Lethinen, and Rahal all will get another shot here. As we go up the order, here's the cars we know that will be in the race, in the consolation race. That will be Malik Nevins, Pyong-Ku, MK, Hyros, Ri, Juan, Vernio, Kai Sun, Yamatoshi, Pollard, Goldwolf, Fitzgerald, Marks, Polyakov, McKinney, Bazianov, Toten Derpu, Corona, Ash Curtis, Dormitory, Seidel, Matthews, Fontana, Curtis, Powers, Visser, Momura, Fisher, Jordan Fisher. He was quicker actually earlier on. Ace Vito is in this so far. Warner, Kennedy, Bell, and Henry Williams is the last car. These are all the cars in the qualifying race as of now. If you're like Dill Prayer, Sam Curtis, a couple of those cars could be under major threat for that. If a couple of those cars that get another chance get to jump up the order. And these are the cars that are in the race. William Brock is right now the last car in. If one of those guys jumps up, that's going to be a problem. You got Tristan Wilhoit out, Henry Sanford's out, DJ Curtis, a former winner, Ryan Griffin needs to get in through the qualifier. Going through here, going down the order, Tender was near the top of the chart for a while. Going down, Nick Pericles. None of the Silver Speeds made it. That's kind of surprising. Aiden Shepard, Nathan McCain, Eugene DeMax didn't make it right now into the main race. Vincent Allen, another double winner, Do It for Dale, didn't make it. Going a little further down, Jay Stella, Nick Mace, Tuomas Saarinen, JF Finguy, Scott Roush, second in points, I believe, coming into this weekend. Aaron Perkins, as we keep going down here. I think we're starting to get into some of the more casual runners. So right now, these are the cars that are in. And pretty much, I think if you are, because there's 12, I want to say, that aren't in. So if you are, if you're Jacob Hart and above, you're locked in the race no matter what. And I think there's a good deal of these cars will get in anyway. Good deal of these cars will get in anyway. But Jacob Hart and above is locked in. So we know Hart, Arndt, Baranowskis, Paulson, Lester, Thaber, Washer, Shelton, Alex Allen, Kenny Myatt, Sean Perkins, Joshua Michaels, Noah Hart, William Duncan, Trek Tauger, Sean Angel, Tommy Turbo, Kyle Bishelia, Kyle Collins, Yevgeny Kuznetsov, Madeline Myatt, Ben Atkins, Jake Baskinger, Zicky Marley, Becca Haddix, Olivier, Jeffrey Finguy, and Alan Cavagnaro will all start the race. Just where do the others fit in? Anyway, we are going to leave you, and then there will be a 5-minute session, so we're shortening it up a little bit here for the remaining cars.